What began 3.5 months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on the 10th-ranked team, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Miami's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And it comes down to this. After a brutal regular season schedule, all these teams have poured into it, and now one final showdown. When these teams walks off this field tonight as conference champions.
You know, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get the sense that this game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you at that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Makes a quick catch. Gets some space around the 30. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defensive coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
First down here for this offense. Keeping it on the ground here.
That's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. He gets loose. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Hurricanes. He wins the foot race to the end zone. Setting the tone early, Kirk. How about the execution, opening drive of a conference championship game?
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. The TCU Horned Frogs offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. We're lost on the play.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. They got him again. He's like a statue back there.
Great call here going with that nickel defense, giving you more speed on the field on that third down and long. Nowhere to go. Gave the defensive line plenty of time to come up with that sack. Now it's fourth down and long.
inside their own 10. And it's taken right on the midfield logo. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Handoff heading left. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That one falls incomplete, looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
The offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Caught by the receiver. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
The Canes with first and 10 here. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Solid gain there. Sets up a first and goal at the 7.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Hurricanes line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Canes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now they'll set up for the point after. The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, handoff inside. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
So second and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Second down, we're going to throw it. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up third down. Going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. drop back here on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tried to bounce it, but couldn't get the quarter to stop him for a loss. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Extending the play now. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. And scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, this is one of the dangers of playing man-to-man coverage against a quarterback like this. Yeah, they cover everybody down, but without a spy on this quarterback, good job of him recognizing this running lane, just taking off, and with everybody with their backs to the quarterback, he picks up big yards.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here's the handoff. Look out, room to run here. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not 1, not 2, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes the bunch formation. They start with an RPO. Quick pass to the right. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running.
Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The shotgun run call. You see you're able to make the stop after a short gain. The Horned Frogs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for a man deep on the right side. He's got it inside the 10. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Oh, they've got him on the blitz.
Just a great job here by this linebacker to be able to come up with that sack there on the blitz. Big play for this defense. And, man, Chris, you think about the linebacker play at the University of Miami over the years, it starts with Ray Lewis, and it could end with him, to be honest. But the list just keeps going. Michael Barrow, Jonathan Vilma, and Dan Morgan. It can go on and on and on, and this guy right now is trying to live up to that standard.
This will be a challenge now. Second and goal, back at the 13. They're going to score. They'll run it to the left side. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
And I really thought on second goal you might see the offensive coordinator elect to throw the ball, but instead try to catch the defense napping by running. Man, does it backfire.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for 6. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Now here's the toss play. He's past the marker and still going. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made by the tight end. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Crucial third down play right here. Try and muscle for the first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's hit right as he throws it, incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Checks this down to the running back. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3, this is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the TCU offense takes the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. And looking to throw now on first down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, this defense is having a game. So much pressure, so many sacks already. We're not even to halftime. The offense better do a better job of protecting, and I think the offensive coordinator needs to make some...
Trap again in the pocket. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Texas Christian. Way too much speed on that play.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
Point after, not right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Miami offense is back on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. The linebacker shifting around now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Takes the toss, heads to his right. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Oh, look, he's trucking it deep again. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
I love the idea of this quarterback just continuing to give his guy a chance. Already making multiple plays. Why not put it up in the air and give him a chance to get in the end zone one more time?
Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Canes begin a new series here, 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
That was an impressive effort here by the safety to use his speed and effort to get to that football where it was headed. Secondary coaches got to be proud.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks into the open. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great first half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get to try to add to this lead before halftime? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. The guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Makes a quick grab. And it's good for a 1st down with a 36. The Hurricanes hustle to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Fakes it, now looks to throw. And this is caught. Can he get to the sticks? He make the stop, but perfect execution on that fake. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go in this Big 12 championship.
The Canes will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. They've been efficient. Scoring hasn't really been the problem, but they've got to keep scoring the way their defense is going. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's York. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The game moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. mix it up with a run. And he will be stuffed for no gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. He's going to lose ground on the run. Now it's going to bring up 4th and short. And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team on the field now. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Caught over the middle. It's Cox. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Now the offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 41. They'll try the right side on the toss. First down, looking for more now. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The Canes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. They'll run it to the right side. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Breaks an open space. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain. And look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. That's another touchdown. An old-school performance from this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line. He decides to have his best game of the season in this game with everybody watching. What a game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And after the point after, it's a 35-17 game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First down. They're going to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Oh, what a grab! Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Oh, that was close. Got just enough for the first down against that man-to-man coverage. Good awareness by the receiver to get past the sticks and move the chains.
Here comes a handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the catch downfield. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Brought down after the catch, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. The Horned Frogs have first and 10 here. And the quarterback dropping back. It's a quick grab. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Breaks into the clip. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, TCU. That's a crucial score. Let's see if they can build momentum and complete this comeback.
Well, I know they're still trailing, but that score is a great first step in trying to break down this lead. You don't want to leave it all to the fourth quarter when the pressure really intensifies and you have limited time.
And they'll set up with a PAT. And the PAT makes the lead 11, 35-24. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And the Miami offense is back on the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Toss play, running right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss of second down and 15. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. We get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for his back. It's incomplete. This efficient offense doesn't convert on third down this time. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They bring down the return on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Swarm with a pass rush. A sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
The sack sets up second down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Oh, and he can't quite hold on. A great chance for their first interception here today. But it's going to bring up fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas Christian. The comeback is on. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game, fourth quarter. Who's going to step up?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
And the extra point was up and good. And here's the return from inside the 5. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. They'll run it to the left. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Well, this is where you really rely on your offensive line. Late in the game, you got the lead. You got to run the football. They know you're going to run the football. Get behind that big offensive line, run that running back, make sure he protects the football, and you got a great chance at a victory.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here we go, late in a tight game. This might be the biggest play so far. 3rd and 2. Can he get there on the ground? He's found some room at the 45. Here he goes. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. The returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. And the TCU offense takes the field. They'll run it from the gun.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? He's running out of time here. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big game.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
The pass rush gets home. And the Horned Frogs will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Horn Frogs, as they come roaring back now. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute you're up by a couple scores, then all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
37. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. Away on the ground. Tackle made after a solid gain. Will spot the ball for 31. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. First down and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Well, this is a huge third down coming up here. Here's where that chess match comes to head. And for the defense, they desperately need to make a play if they believe they have any chance of coming back to win this game.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. The pass is off target again. Hit as he threw as the third down pressure works. And the Canes will send their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. Conference championship trophy at stake. This offense got to find the end zone in this possession. First and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
This is all you can hope for, really. The defense does their job. You get the offense back out on the field. It's a one-possession game. It's up to this quarterback and this offense to deliver, and they're off to a good start here.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Short throw to the back, clock behind the line of scrimmage, and he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. Man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
Good catch made on the sideline. That's enough for a first down. And smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
This is why offenses drill down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the left side, an explosive play. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense. And the Horned Frogs looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Touchdown, TCU! And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
What a great call here by the offensive coordinator to get the ball out of the quarterback's hands quickly. And even though you're close to the end zone, you can still throw it and use the timing to your advantage. Allow this receiver to be able to walk into the end zone.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And it's caught for a 2-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. It's a run to the left. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Snags a quick throw. That's good for first-time yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They stop him, but it's a first down. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? And we're going to throw now on first down. Comes up with the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Looking to throw it on first down. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? Looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the move now. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
Here we go. Conference championship game comes down to this. The offense got to make a play here with time winding down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Caught for the completion. Here we are late in a 1-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. They need to convert. He'll drop back. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. And a timeout taken by the offense to stop the clock with 12 seconds remaining.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
A conference championship is at stake. Can the offense step up here in the final minutes? They'll try the right here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. A late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock. Here we go, one of the biggest moments of the game so far. The field goal went out there for a high-pressure attempt. With 4 seconds to go, this field goal will send us to OT. Oh, it's no good. He missed it. A heartbreaking finish to the conference championship. Well, they put a lot of points on the board, but the offense really clicking today, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah, you got to understand that this defense has certainly played better, but they played one of the most talented offenses, in my opinion, in the entire country. Obviously, there's plenty to improve on, but you also have to acknowledge that the offense was just really good.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.